What is up, my fellow Sackers? I know this video is out pretty late given that the October monthly is literally tomorrow, but I do have the September top 8 deck lists for ready to show you guys. Sorry for the delay. I've been really busy with life and RBET. Speaking of RBET though, I don't think anyone's shown this off yet. So there is actually another variant that hasn't been seen yet, I think. This green one is only for me, Marcus, and Hector, because we helped host it. Shout out to Keegan for providing this one. I think it came out really sick, but given that I already have a mat I play on, I don't really need this, so I will be posting this for sale soon, or if you are interested, just let me know. But yeah, without any further ado, surprise, surprise, Kevin won with Fire Turbo. He is now he's the first 3 times TGS monthly winner. He's won with Machina, Quick Draw, Hero, regular Quick Draw, and now Value Turbo. Fun fact, he was literally asking me, as usual, he always asks everyone, like, what should I play for the monthly? And I'm like, you should, and I always tell him, like, you should play either your fun deck or Value Turbo. And he's like, well, I already lent out my fun deck, or I already lent out Value Turbo. And I was like, well, you can borrow my Value Turbo deck, and he just ends up winning. So yeah, pretty good turnout. We had 66 players and a really like diverse metagame this time. Like Value Turbo, like Big 3 being the top 3 decks represented is no surprise, but normally like Gladiator Beasts, Machina Hero, Quick Draw, Trap Dragons, Giga Vice, Amorosa. Normally these decks are in other or miscellaneous normally, but we had some pretty good representation. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, like 66 players. And yeah, Kevin ended up taking home Multi Caius. So yeah, he's putting up the 3 for a 3-time winner. That's so crazy. Dude, Kevin, like he always talks down on himself and then just always ends up winning. He's too good. Okay, but so moving on to the deck list, we have in top 8, we have Christian. So Christian always plays Trap Dragons. I'm not really familiar with like the Trap Dragon metagame, but this seems, in my opinion, seems pretty standard. Some things I call out, he's playing 4 discard traps, which I guess must be really good, because I've seen him play. I know when he was starting, he was like playing like only a few, and then he's upped it since. So I mean, there's a lot of discard targets, obviously. Necro Plague, Prime Material, 3 Wyvern, and you could even discard Red MD if you have Call the Haunted is insane in this deck. So yeah, I mean, I think the deck is like actually pretty solid if you don't like break, because it does seem pretty bricky, but if you can get past the early turns, I do think the deck is really, really strong. Like Red MD is a hell of a card. Yeah, so congrats to Christian. And then Chess Prime also made top 8. For those who don't know, Chess Prime is a Chicago player. They've been playing Giga Vice for a while. I think this is Chess Prime's 3rd or 4th monthly, and they finally got their top. Finally, like Chess Prime's probably the best Giga Vice player in the world, maybe right now. And yeah, it's a really, really small monster lineup. Like I think this is like the bare minimum you can play. Like with only 1 copy playing 1 Dandelion. I know these are played in 2s in some lists, and then everything else is just like what you would expect. And then the side deck, they've been rocking the UFO turtle for a while, and I don't know, they've been labbing Giga for as long as probably longer than anyone else has. So if there's anyone to trust on the list is Chess Prime. I'm not even going to talk about this list. This is probably just what I would assume is standard, what I would expect to play, where I would expect Giga Vice to be if I were to play against Giga Vice. And then other top 8, Nolan. So Nolan has topped before with Amaryllis, and now Nolan's on Machina Hero, 42 cards. Dude, I tried solitaring this deck, and I'm like, dude, if I don't draw Gearframe Stratos opener, I'm just like, I hate this deck. And Nolan's kind of circumvented that by playing, so this is a kind of unique take. I haven't seen a take like this before. He's playing 3 Raikou in charge to help mill to make Miracle Live, and he's also playing 2 copies of Avarice, and like milling also helps make Elton live. I think it's a pretty interesting concept. Would have to test more about this build, but the one thing I don't understand is like I'm already pushing 41 cards is already like a lot like to swallow. 42. And then also no Solemn in this list. I know I don't play Solemn, but this list is, in my opinion, is the more like when you're playing an aggro list, I feel like you really need Solemn. And yeah, I mean, I guess you are playing Raikou, so there's more of a control aspect, but I don't know. I would at least side it, you know, Solemn's not even in the side deck, but it is cool that you get to play Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Any deck that can play Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is always like really good benefit. And just Floodgates. Yeah, it's a pretty cool list. I haven't seen take like this before, so interested to see if this ends up taking off. So good stuff to Nolan. And then also on top of it, we have Danny. Danny is now a resident Hero Frog player. Used to play Machina decks, and now I think he top 16 to RBT with Hero Frogs as well. So yeah, I think like just really, really proficient on Hero Frogs now. I think the list is pretty standard. He never wants to share his list, and I always meme like one time he didn't want to share his list. I like looked at this list, I'm like, bro, this is the most standard Hero Frog list ever. What do you mean? There's like nothing to leak. But yeah, I do think the list is pretty standard. I think Flip Flop Frog being on the side deck is like almost being staple in the side deck now. I think a lot of people are realizing this card is really good. But yeah, good stuff to Danny. Oh, one thing, no, he's not playing Junk Synchron. Forgot to say that. Not playing Junk. And then in top four, we had 2 Hero Frogs, Blackwing and Vayu. So Jimmy's also been playing Hero Frogs for as long as I can remember. I actually don't think I've seen him play another deck. List is really standard. I think this is probably like him and David's list are similar and very close to what I would play if I were to play Hero Frogs. Like he's playing the weird water arts, but he's also playing Dew Frogs. Like I'm too noob to understand Dupless Hero Frog. I don't get it. Like if I see Substitute, I want Substitute to be good. I'm too noob to play Dupless. But yeah, just really standard list. 5 heroes. Not much to say here. 3rd water art. Yeah, good stuff to Jimmy. I've definitely seen him leveling up. And then also on top for David, I think, dude, are they playing the exact same? Hold on. Are they playing the exact same 41 main deck? They're both playing 41. Both playing 2 E-Call. They both playing Unifrog. Dude, I think they have the exact same. Dude, their list is almost actually in the exact same order too. Like they put all the frogs first, then all the heroes, then the monarchs, then Gores and Junk at the end. That's crazy. Holy moly. Yeah, I think they have the exact same list for main deck. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, well, they both play the. I don't know if I'm going to call it the David 41 because David's been playing this 41 for as long as I can remember. Except now he's put in the 2 water art over 2 D prisons in the main. I'm pretty sure he was telling me he was testing those out. I'm not sure how it did for him, but he did win the last monthly with 2 D prisons in the main instead. And side deck, I mean, I feel like a lot of these Hero Frog side decks are starting to look really similar. Cyber Dragon and Karma Cut are starting to sneak in, and then I know like, I think Jimmy was playing Dyna. Yeah, I know Dyna's sneaking in. Like they were playing all the anti-special summon cards in a Needle Ceiling. So yeah. Wow, very, very similar lists. Good stuff, guys. And then second place, Javi, like, I don't think Javi plays Edison that much. He just randomly shows up at Blackwings and decides to terrorize people. And yeah, I don't know. He was playing pretty good most of the day. He doesn't play very often, so I think some of the his side decking could use some work. I think he was siding incorrectly, like in the finals. I think he had way too many normal summons because he put in both Kaiku, I'm pretty sure, but he probably didn't take out any monsters, so he's like normal summon flooded. But I don't know, it's a Blackwing deck. Nothing crazy besides System Down, but I feel like if you're just scared of Machina, System Down's obviously better than Cyber Dragon. And he's playing Double Trap Stun too. I think that is becoming a card that is sneaking into Blackwing lists. And I think 7 Tools is also starting to sneak into Blackwing lists. But other than that, I think the list is pretty standard. Mind Control the main. Screw you guys for having main deck value hate, but I get it. And then first is just Kevin. Kevin's just playing Sizzle 41. I mean, it was my deck. The only thing he wanted to change was he said he was adamant about taking out Crow for second Dyna. Yeah, I wonder. I actually didn't even ask him how that worked out for him. But I mean, he ended up winning the whole thing, so it must have been good. And he played like a lot of Hero Frogs, I think. So, yep, good stuff. The monthly will be tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's being streamed, honestly. I actually didn't ask TGS if they're gonna stream it. Like, I don't mind giving them my login key, but that's a good question. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Kevin's the GOAT. Not much to say. Peace.